Ooh la la. Get this over here. Don't think you're on mute. Nope, gotta be muted. Yeah. Oh, hi, Stalker. Welcome. Oh, shoot. Yeah, we in this. We in this to win this. Hello again, Krista. We just read poems. Sorry. So sorry. We just read poems on Facebook Live, and so now we're gonna go on YouTube Live. Hi, Tish. Welcome back. Face red, little flush. Yep, me too. Okay. Let's see if we can get some people on. If we can't get like 15 at least, because Facebook, we had 15. No, we had 20. We had 23, I think was our top. So if we can't get at least 15 on YouTube, we'll jump to Instagram, because I know Insta be fire. Oh, I can't like any of your guys' comments. Well, I can see your names. Hi, Kristen, Krista, Tish, Tosh. Wow. Kristen, Krista, Tish, Tosh. Are you guys fucking with me? Because I feel like how much wood could a woodchuck if woodchuck could chuck wood? Anti-establishmentarianism. All right, we're at 8. We're at 8. If you, Kristen said, hi, Tasha. If you can hear me, hit the thumbs up button. I want to see how many people are actually live, visual, like can hear it out of the number that I see. There's 1 thumbs up so far. Hit thumbs up. Oh, there's 2. Numbers are dropping. I said that in my head. Nice. 9. I have 7. I see 7 people. We're waiting for 15. I want to give my YouTube people a chance, but you know what? It's 1 o'clock in the morning, so they're probably sleeping. I'm pretty sure my YouTubers are on the East Coast, which means it's 1 in the morning. It's Saturday. What is everybody doing? What is everybody doing? It's 10:07. Okay. How about this? Out of the 7 that are on here, send me a heart if you have no idea what I'm talking about when I say I want to read poems. Or has everyone on here heard my poems? Because if that's the case, I'm going to jump to Instagram. I'm going to try and get it, spread my love. Oh, I don't want to repeat 100 times to people who heard it. You know what I mean? What's up, RN Nursing Jam? New Jersey? Okay. Oh, well, just for you, Nursing Jam. What's your name? I will stay on and read you my poems. Do you like poetry? Oh, Angela never heard him either. Crash Bandicoot, that was my jam. Oh, you're a travel nurse for COVID-19. Your name's Angel. Hey, nice. Good for you. Good for you. Yeah, Tish, you're like me. We don't sleep. We're night owls. All right. Angel, Do you want to hear from book 1 or book 2? Book 1 is sad, depressing misery. Ugh. Book 2 is hopeless romantic love. It exists heavenly. Hi, Jackie. Jackie, I love your last name because it's 2 letters off from mine. Are we cousins? He's 5 and watches. Oh, nice. All right, Angel. Book 1, book 2. Oh, 2? All right. Book 2 it is. Here we go. How about this? Just for you, Angel, I'm going to read you every single one in book 2. So, here's how we're going to do this. Because I have a squirrel brain and I get very distracted very easily. I'm going to say the title and then I'm going to read it. And then I'm going to say the title again to remind you. So if you have a comment on that poem, type the title before you make the comment. So when I go back and read them, I'll know which one you're talking about. And I'm going to keep reading through them all. Ready? Here we go. Jackie said long lost cousin. Ah, yeah. All right. Book 2. This one is called Self-Love. It will never matter to me how many times my heart gets broken from now until death. Every person is a lesson. Every lesson is a growth. My person is out there somewhere. And if I continue to self-sabotage by settling for the next pretty thing that bats her eyes at me, I will never find true love. True love is all that I seek. True love is all that I want. True love is all that I crave. I will no longer be satisfied with the idea of somebody potentially being a good fit for me. I'm searching for the Cinderella slipper, the only one that fits. I'm looking for forever. I'm looking for my wife. I'm looking for the woman that can't wait to carry our children. I'm looking for my soulmate and for the one God created just for me to build the ultimate love story with. By me not settling is the best way, the only way I can show a little self-love. Self-love. Next up. This one is called Worthy. I've wanted to find love for so long now that I sometimes forget the experiences and lessons I've already endured that has led me to where I am today. A new relationship and then over. A new relationship and then done. It becomes repetition. It becomes patterns. It becomes habits. Before I can even grasp what it is that I do have control over, I lose it all and everything becomes irrelevant anyway. I'm always in a hurry and I truly don't know why. Maybe it's my age. I am 28. It's almost 30. Maybe it's the fact that I want to have all the babies in the world, but I am not willing to carry. Maybe I feel rushed. I want to date a while, fall in love, have some us time with my soulmate before settling down. I want to agree with her on a time frame. A few years of dating, then think about marriage, then think about kids. But I'm 28, that's almost 30. My impatience drives me deeper and deeper into my anxiety and depression with every breakup and with every new hi, my name is. What I need to have happen is to one day wake up with patience. I need to wake up and feel cleansed of all the mistakes I've made in the past that I continue to hold on to. I've studied these mistakes and I'm trying to improve more and more every day, not to make the same ones again. I'm doing this not only for my future girl, but also for myself, because I'm realizing now, despite my history and my past, I am beyond worthy of this kind of love, and I won't stop seeking it until it's mine. So that's called Worthy. And Jackie, no, I do not have a ticket. Thank you, Tosh. Whoa, Jackie, how do you know Alex? You've been around a long time if you're name dropping my brother. Thank you. Self-love. Love it. Been with a husband. I was 23 years, married 18. Wow. Congratulations. Thank you, Tasha. You are a sweetheart. Third one. Book 2. Forward. They're not going to be in this order in the book. I've got a theme, but this is the way I wrote them out when they popped into my head. Forward. There's something about the idea of love that keeps me from drowning after every breakup. Those individuals have now gone, and it's silent yet again. The only company I keep are the thoughts in my head telling me not to give up on finding true love. I keep hope alive. I keep prayer alive. And I'm finally understanding the feeling of being alone without feeling lonely. I don't need to keep company to be happy anymore, and I'm content with going to be alone. I have a lot to live for, so I'm turning the page, and it feels damn good to finally be moving forward. Oh, wow, Jackie, you've been around a long time. Does your ASL business card, is it signed and does it have a date on it? You might have one of the, and is it like super crispy cut, the lamination, or is it kind of like a shitty cut lamination? Because if it's crappy cut lamination, you've been around a long time. I got real OCD. Thank you, Tasha. I love that too. Let's see. Puzzle piece. Book 2. Your hand in my hand. Body hugged safely in my arms. Your mouth on my mouth. Our tongues speaking one another's names in the middle of the night with no words. Your eyes glued in mine and mine in yours. Even the way your soul speaks loud and clear with my heart. Everything about you feels like I'm missing puzzle piece. No date, signed, crisp cut. Wow. So you've been around since at least crisp cut, no date. Had to have been the 2017, 2018 sound about right? Because 19, 20, and 21, I've been dating them. Love will find you. It will come when you least expect it. That's what I told myself. Dana, I agree. You're an awesome person. Thank you, Susan. Tasha said puzzle piece. Yes. I like that. Next up, book 2, wife. She's out there with the most beautiful soul I haven't met yet. I'm hopeful she's out there. The girl I can be vulnerable with, both body and soul, like a sweet 2-for-1 package deal. I feel she's out there, searching for me as I'm searching for her. I know she's out there. The one who's going to finally convince me that true love actually exists by proving it not only in her words of affirmation, but also in her actions. God, is she out there? The missing puzzle piece who will finally complete this broken heart of mine. The one who will ease my pain and trust issues and who will quiet my insecurities. I'm ready to love again, loud and bold until I'm gray and old. Someone out there is made specifically for me, loving, forgiving, patient, and understanding. And when I find her, there will never be a shadow of a doubt in her mind that she is loved by me unconditionally for the rest of her days. She is out there. I know she is. My future wife. – 2016? Wow, Jeff. Whatever happened to Sarah? Girl, you've been around since Sarah? That was so many ago, girl. I don't even remember. Honestly, you might know more than I do at this point. Thank you, Tasha. I think so too. I hope she's out there. We'll see. We will see. We will keep praying. Dana, oh, my heart melts. Wife, wow, so deep, love it. Fantastic. Actually, needed you to know. I'm going to save that one for last. That's one of my favorites. Next up, that person. They made you erase the word worthy from your vocabulary and replaced it with worthless. They told you so many times that you actually memorized the definition and envisioned your picture next to it in the dictionary. They took away the feeling of meaning of purpose and replaced it with being a nobody. They beat it into you so many times that your voice is actually hoarse from defense, yet still not heard after all these years. They called everyone but you beautiful, both in their words and with their actions. They did this for so long that you don't even look in the mirror while getting ready for your day anymore. You are beyond worthy. There's so much meaning and purpose for your existence in this life. Your voice deserves to be heard, and you are beautiful beyond measure. Unlike them, there is someone else out there, handcrafted just for you in this life, who will gladly volunteer to be your daily dose reminder of all of these important facts you carry inside. I want to be that person for you. Oh yeah, Lucky. You're talking about Lucky. Oh, Tasha, I had to approve your comment because you used a cuss word. That's hilarious. I approved it. Lucky, I believe. Yeah, Lucky Boy. He's my lucky boy. His ashes are actually over there on the wall. Dana said, spot on. Have you been reading my journal? I know that's a huge compliment that people can relate, because honestly, I don't think about anybody but my exes and my relationship experiences and my lessons learned, and I literally just I sit by myself it's very depressing, but I sit by myself in the dark and I drink and I reminisce and I get sad and sometimes I cry, but it is to purge all of those feelings and emotions onto the paper. Like, I'm only doing it and putting myself in that vulnerable position to remember to get it on paper, right? But then I realize that after I have that cry, after I have that purge, I'm like, am I crying because I'm still holding on, or am I crying because I just want to get the book done? And the fact that I can say confidently, I'm crying to get the book done, like I don't have any kind of connection or hold on that, makes me feel really good. So I'm glad I have all of these experiences, because look, it's going to kick ass and make an awesome book. Oh yeah, Jackie. Oh yeah. All right, next up. Have that. Book tip. Have you ever craved to have someone in your life who will miss you whenever you're not around, instead of just when you're dead? Have you ever craved to have someone in your life who would call you randomly to check in on your well-being, not just when they need money or a favor from you? Have you ever craved to have someone in your life who will choose you first to share all of their memories with, and not just when it's convenient for them to hang out? Have you ever craved to have someone in your life who you can trust with your entire world, who won't air out your deepest secrets like dirty laundry? Have you ever craved to have someone in your life who will celebrate even your smallest achievements with you and not belittle them or make you feel inadequate? Well, I personally love having you in my life, and I hope one day we can have that. Yeah, Eddie, can we have that? Yeah, Mom, we do have that. What do you mean, can we have that? I love you. What's up, Michael? Thanks, Tasha. Yes, Angela, I remember that. Can you believe that was 4 years ago? Well, almost. May 1st will be 4 years that I walked through this house as an empty shell, and I was showing you guys the progress of my house being built. Can you believe that was 4 years ago? All right. You guys are making me feel old, because I felt real good about buying my house because I was all young and stuff. But now I've been here 4 years. My back hurt, my neck hurt. I don't have a COVID shot in my arm right now. That hurts. It all hurts. Oh man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Not like the rest. Most people love and get burned at least a couple times in their life. Some choose to hold on to that feeling of hate and disgust, causing them to be bitter and never wanting to open up to finding true love again. Others stay discouraged when love after love proves to have been fake. When people are lied to time and time again, they form this distrust with strangers they haven't even met yet. When someone uses you as a convenient opportunity instead of actually loving you like they promised to, words from all else who come after them say just that. Words. If you're somebody who also is choosing to live your life, learning how to maneuver your heart through the fields of lies, for that one truth, well, then you're in luck. Because I can tell you that even though I've been burned pretty bad been burned pretty bad a few dozen times in my life so far, honey, true love does exist, and I am not like the rest. Oh, Dana, that's sweet. You're right, it does. Shows you exactly where you're supposed to be. That was not like the rest. Next, book 2, Settle. Tasha, I agree. I think love is 100% real. Okay, soon can I buy all these books? So, Dana, I'm trying to get book 1 published this month, so I will let you know. Also, y'all, give me some thumbs up, because I only got 3 thumbs up. I'm trying to get like 13. All right, here we go. Settle. I am not going to wait around for someone who has me as an option to get a clue. I am the only option. I want to find someone who will love me as much as I love myself. It took me a long time to learn self-love, and honestly, I'm worth far more than being a late-night booty call or a convenient side piece. I want to find someone who's full of love, patience, understanding, someone who is trustworthy, and most of all, has respect. I want someone who's not going to give up or walk away when things get hard, but who wants to stay and talk so that we can get to the making up part. Basically, I want a relationship with substance, and I will not settle for anything less. $100. $100. All right, next up. Hopeless. I'm going to get my, whoa, Krista. Whoa. That is a lot. That is a lot. I need to go. Holy smoke-a-roma. We have 12 people on 1:30 in the morning. YouTube, nice. All right, hopeless. Sometimes I wish my heart wasn't so big, so heavy, so full. If I had less love to give, maybe I would get hurt less. I would try less, and my heart wouldn't get broken as easily. These feelings about myself go as fast as they come, though. This is just who I am, how I love, and how I was created to be. I don't regret having a huge, full, and heavy heart, because when I give it to the one who will take care of it forever, it'll be everything she deserves and more. I'm an amazing lover, partner, and woman, and sometimes the wrong people in our lives for too long can make us forget how fantastic we can be. Occasionally remind yourself of just how amazing you are, and truly believe in it with all your heart. Because when you do, you'll start to attract the right people into your life, and everything else will start falling into place when it's time. If you're a hopeless romantic, still trying to find your one true love like I am, then you know exactly what I mean. Our final outcome is going to be worth every growing pain, and that day that we anticipate happening for us will come, and it will be spectacular. Oh, it's only 11:30? Dang, it's 1:30 in the morning. That was hopeless. Oh, man. So we're going to skip I Want a Girl only because it's 6 pages. Unless you guys really want me to read it, but it's long. I'll let y'all vote. Thank you, Tasha. Oh, man. Are you guys sure? I mean, it's literally 6 pages, like 6 of these. Oh, goodness. All right. Y'all better kick your feet up, lay back, put your hands down your head, get your beer ready. I mean, it's long. Here we go. I'll read it semi-quick. I want a girl. To my future girl, whether I've met you already or not, I don't know yet. But I guess time will tell. I do want you to know, though, that I'm here, patiently waiting for you and for our it's time to be together moment. I know God has already created this moment for us. And as much as I would absolutely love to know when that moment will be, I'm not supposed to know just yet. I'm at a point in my life now where I don't care how long it takes to find you, as long as I keep believing in my heart that you do in fact exist. I've been trying to force love for so long that I've physically exhausted myself from wanting to try as hard as I have in the past, and for that, I'm sorry. But I feel like once we find each other, my not giving 110% out of the gate won't actually matter to you. Because I like to think that once we find our one true love, it'll be a feeling and connection like no other. We won't need to try and we won't need to force it or pretend. It'll be something that right now in this moment I can't even explain to you because I haven't ever felt it before. So for now, I will just tell you the things that I'm currently feeling and wanting with you when I find you. It's what I'm wishing for us, and hopefully somehow God will make sure this message gets to you. So, I want a girl whose heart beats my name, who has eyes I could stare into forever, and I feel like life without her is no life at all. I want a girl who looks into my eyes and sees my soul, who finds me there. And when she looks into my heart, that's where she finds herself. I want a girl that God was showing off when creating her. I want a girl, the girl I wished upon a shooting star on years ago, that I hope to one day find true love with. When I finally get to hold her in my arms, she makes me realize that wishes really do come true. I want a girl that I fall in love with time and time again, just looking into her eyes. I want a girl who I can make feel special always. I want a girl who makes me feel like before I met her, I actually never knew what it was like to be in love or smile for no reason. I want a girl that I can miss because when you realize you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, you want your life to begin as soon as possible. I want a girl that will go on missions for me. My mission to her will be to put a tear in the ocean and only stop loving her when she finds it. I want a girl that can make caterpillars turn into butterflies, like the kind that float around in my tummy anytime I think about her. I want a girl that I can love like a circle, the kind that has no beginning and knows of no end. I want a girl that goes outside when she's not with me but missing me and looks up into the stars in the sky, knowing that for each one of them represents a reason I am so madly in love with her. I want a girl that is my better half and who I can't feel complete without. I want a girl that knows I will love her more than yesterday but less than tomorrow. I want a girl that when I'm near her, I'm a better me. And when she's away, I'm only half the me I want to be. I want a girl worth waking up for, who's loyal to me, in love with me, and only to me forever, as I am to her. I want a girl who I can love until death and then some. I want a girl who I will miss when I'm not with her. When I'm not with her, all I do is think about her. When I think about her, I just want to be with her. And when I'm with her, it's like all of my dreams have finally come true. I want a girl who I can hold on to forever. I want a girl I could conquer the world with, and only with one hand, as long as she is holding my other. I want a girl that makes me forget what I was going to say when I start looking at her. I want a girl that's the love of my life, who is my best friend, my confidant, my emotional protection, my strength, and my promise. I want a girl that I know that when my tears fall, she is the comfort I need, the embrace that cures, and she is my passion, my smile, and my laugh. I want a girl that when my heart feels as if it will burst, she is the reason I am what I am because she is what she is, which is my everything. I want a girl who's my actual true love because true love is the person that you could spend your entire life with and still it would not be close to enough. I want a girl who I can call my best friend, who is my shoulder to lean on, who is the person I can always count on, who is the love of my life, my one and only, and my everything. I want a girl who, when every time I see her, I just want to hold her in my arms and never let go because she's the girl that fills all the little dark places in my heart. I want a girl that makes me weak just talking to her on the phone or seeing her face on Skype. I I want a girl who understands that true love stands by each other, not only on the good days, but stands even closer on the bad days. I want a girl that helps me believe in God, because simply having her is a miracle in itself. I want a girl who will dance with me in the rain so I can know her every move. I want a girl who will lock eyes with me so I can see into her soul. I want a girl who will lay naked with me so I can learn all of her insecurities. I want a girl who will press her lips to mine so I can learn her taste. I want a girl who will sing a song to me so I can learn the tune of her heart. One day, I hope that girl marries me, so all of those beautiful gifts can be mine forever. I want a girl that wants to spend as much time laughing and playing fun games with me as possible, because life is short and those are the best kinds of memories to make. If I haven't met you yet, I want you to know I'm scared. I'm not broken, I'm just scared. I need you to know that up to this point, I feel unable to open up to anyone. I feel like sometimes it's impossible to love and impossible to let someone love me, and that no one would ever be able to fill the void in my heart. But if you're the one God has made for me, then I hope this all changes the day I meet you. I hope one day I realize that you are always on my mind. I hope that you're funny and you're sweet, and that you're somebody that can make me laugh and smile over the silly stuff. I hope you're the one that's able to calm me when I get stressed and sweat the small things, and the one that knows how to take all my anger and sadness away. I feel like love doesn't make you blind, but rather gives you more of a feeling that you're seeing for the first time. Two hands, one grasp. Two minds, one thought. Two lips, one breath. Two bodies, one soul. Two hearts, one beat. Two people, one love. That's ultimately what I want. I want the kind of relationship that you don't have to love in words, because even through the silences, true love is always heard. I want to be the arms that hold you at your weakest, the eyes that get to see you at your ugliest, and that will love you through your worst. Because then you'll see that you've found true love in me. I want a girl who will be my canvas and who I can show how vivid the pictures are as I paint my story on her body. Slow, tender strokes of passion, desire, and longing. Each time the picture changes, I learn to master my canvas. In slow, tender strokes, her lover's touch paints a beautiful, beautiful canvas for all the world to see. The masterpiece I have made emanates within her. I want a girl who makes me feel complete, who makes me smile when I have no reason to. When everything in my life is going wrong, I can call her and she'll make everything better. I want to love her so much that I realize I didn't know what love was until I met her. True love is never easy, but it must be fought for, because once you find it, it can never be replaced. And if when we looked at each other, our hearts understood the unique challenges each of us faces, I think we could treat each other more gently, with more love, patience, tolerance, and care than any couple has ever had. We would be unstoppable together. When I get married, I want it to be with somebody who believes in the marriage box. Most people think that getting married is a beautiful box full of things that they have longed for, like companionship, intimacy, friendship, etc. The truth is that marriage at the start is an empty box. You must put something in before you can take anything out. There is no love in marriage. You have to infuse it into your marriage. A couple must learn the art and the form of habit of giving, loving, serving, praising, and keeping that box full. If you take out more than you put in, the box will always be empty. Someday we'll both forget the hurt, the reasons we cried, and all of those who cursed us and put so much pain into our past. We will finally realize that the secret of being free is not revenge, but letting us unfold in our own way and in our own time. After all, what matters is not the first, but the last chapter of our life, which shows how well we ran the race. So come run this race with me, baby. And always remember to smile, laugh, forgive, believe, and love all over again. Future girl, I know you're out there, and I cannot wait to find you. I told you that shit was long, girl. I told you it was long. And when I do I don't know if y'all know this, but I'm doing an audiobook as well. So publishing it, touring it, audiobooking it. That one's gonna be fun to read again. I was in my feels that day. I was just writing. And then it wasn't until I transferred it from my scrap paper into my book that I realized just how long it was. But you know what? I read that again. I get goosebumps every time I read it because it is like from the heart. Like this is from the heart. And if you've been following me for a while, then you know that I wrote that, I believe, in 2017, 2018. So I have, for a very, very long time, been putting my heart very, very visibly on my sleeve. And I don't regret doing that because I'm going to find it one day and it's going to be. Speaking of which, I'm going to jump to a book one because I just said something about heart on my sleeve. Here we go. Book one. This is the sad book, but it's going to help you understand why I wrote that one. Told you, V. Thank you, Dana. Thank you, Angela. Oh, don't cry. I'm sorry. Thank you, Jacqueline. Thank you, Krista. Thank you, Angel. Thank you, Jackie. Tasha. All right. Why do I feel sad when you're reading? Because I want a relationship to be special and have love that never ends. Oh, Jackie, don't be sad. I'm sorry. Sorry. All right. So I'm only reading this one from book one because it kind of goes. You'll see. You'll see. This is book one. It's called This to Myself. Literally, this, comma, to myself. I only know how to love one way. Vulnerably. My shirt sleeves are starting to get baggy from all the years of wearing such a heavy heart on them. But that's all I know how to do. Stitch it back up after it falls for another and breaks again. Ooh, she looks good. Safe. Here you go. My most prized red possession. I know it looks worn, battered. It is. But I promise it still works. Look, watch. Oh, you don't want it either. Maybe something is wrong with it. It's been broken many times, but I thought I fixed it. I thought this time would be different. It's unique, you see. So unique that I can't actually buy replacement pieces for it. I could reach out to the many others I gave it to and piece it back together with them, but I can't. You see, they took the small of mine with them and stitched it back up with theirs when they fixed it, and then, well, they gave it away to another. I don't know who has it now. All I know is that I don't. Well, now I just feel broken again, and there's no one to blame for this pain because I keep doing this to myself. Oh, Stalker, you're still here. Thanks. Tisha and Stalker jumped in and was like, yeah, girl, I got this one. Well, shit, since Tisha and Kristen are still here, I mean, let me just go ahead and read Mama. That's a good one. You know it's good. It makes you cry every time, but at least you know it's good. Mama. Book one. Stalker said, don't. Stalker, yes, here it comes. Mama. As a little girl, I never liked playing with dolls or dressing up. I never liked boys, but I always wanted to be a mom. Lesbians can't have kids. How are you going to do that? They'd say. Hopeless. Maybe they're right. Maybe everyone's not cut out to be a mom. But I can't. I can't get the images out of my head. He is with no face, but he's swinging. I can imagine him because I'm the one pushing him to different heights. I can hear him, giggling and laughing. Higher, mama, higher. I can smell him, freshly shampooed and ready to be tucked in before I leave for work. I can feel him, Jesus that is, present with the two of us kneeled at the foot of his bed for prayer. I can see him and all the love that he has for me in every canvas painting he has ever made for me to keep. I remember him, and I will forever be grateful. One day, I will be a mom, and until then, my heart will forever be with the boy who first called me Mama. You're welcome, Stalker. Stalker. Stalker, I love you so much. And I wrote that really before I got to, oh gosh. I wrote that before I really knew your story. And the fact that it is your story makes my heart beat and break at the same time. And I'm glad that people can relate to that. Because that is a very personal poem that I wrote from my gut and my heart. And I had no idea that it was going to resonate with so many people. Thank you, Jacqueline. I love you, right? It's deep, it's truth, it's always some moral to it. We all need this. Or these ratings. I'm glad you're putting them up. Aw, V. Thank you. Oh, Dana, yay. You're a mom of 2 boys, huh? Those are the most special kind of moms. You're a sweetheart, Shay. Be strong, stay beautiful. Keep doing what you do. But I'm going to go to bed. Bye, Jackie. Thanks for chiming in. Oh, Tish, you're drinking and crying. Oh, all right. So anyway, there's there. Now that we read the big long one. All right, newest. These are the new ones. Y'all ready? Who's still with me? These are the new ones. These are the new ones. You have everyone in your field now. All right, back to book 2. Hopeless Romantic, Love, Peace. Here we go. See it. Having you in my life means more to me than you'll ever truly know. You've opened my eyes and have shown me perspectives on things I never thought possible. There's not a single ounce of me that doesn't find you absolutely perfect. I don't care what you wear or how much makeup you don't have on or how messy your bun is. I will never judge you on your looks or your appearance to the public eye, for I'd much rather talk about what good deed your amazing heart led you to do today. Whose day did you brighten with that jaw-droppingly gorgeous smile? Whose life did you change with the biblical quotes rolling heavenly off your lips? You see image, but I see all of you. While you're busy looking at wrinkles and body shaming yourself, I'm diving deep and exploring your heart, your mind, your spirit, and your soul. I'm finding it near impossible not to fall more and more in love with you as each second passes. I wish you could see what I see when I look at you, feel what I feel when I say your name. You're perfect just the way God created you to be, and I am so incredibly blessed that He chose me to own the eyes that get to see it. So I'll be honest about this poem. I wrote it very vaguely about no one. And I went back and edited it. And now it is about someone. So let's see it. Everyone in the field. All right, next up. Wait, both your sons have autism? Both nonverbal. I would never change them. Nothing. Wow, Dana, do they know sign language? That'd be awesome. All right, next up. While you're responding. Our last. Book 2. Thank you, Dana. I would love to be able to find a girl who doesn't fall for me. Let me explain. When one falls for another, they become their everything. Full focus, full attention, they become full of life. It subconsciously puts expectations on the one fallen for, and then they have undiscussed standards to meet, and I inevitably fail every time. Don't fall for me. Instead, hold my hand and walk through this life side by side with me. Don't compete, don't rush, just breathe with me. Let's discover life together and see what it's all about together. We can learn to appreciate God's beauty in all things together and not sweat the small stuff together. We can cherish the seconds as if they'll be our last. So you know how I feel about this song. Aw, thank you, Jacqueline. New Love, Book 2. Music is its own language. It knows how to reach every emotion in the human body. You could cry over sadness or cry out of laughter. You could hear the perfect message at the perfect time, or you could hear the advice that none of your friends were brave enough to tell you. Music is how I feel things. and it's through music I know how to tell you I love you. So I'll send you this song and pray that you want to grow old with this new love. Oh, good job, Dana. I like it. All right. Now, I feel like... Oh, this is the last one I wrote in the book, actually. All right. Mine. When I see her green eyes looking back at me, it's not the only thing that's a mirror image to mine. For once, I'm actually loving the reflection. Her heart matches mine. Her soul matches mine. And now I'm even starting to see her smile is matching mine. The background is so loud, yet while I'm staring at her from across the room, everything is calm and quiet while I'm thinking of her. I bet her hand fits in mine. I bet her hugs fit in mine. And I bet her lips fit on mine. One day, maybe I'll get to show her all the love that has been pent up inside of me waiting for her. And I'll win over her heart, making her mine. I don't think I read that one on Facebook Live, now that I think about it. That is the only one from that book. Everything else I haven't transferred yet, so they are in. Yes. Thank you, Tasha. Thank you, V. Oh, Tish, I'm so sorry to hear that. Definitely keep you in my prayers. All right. Here we go. Almost done, y'all. Trying to keep it under an hour. Balance of both. There's two things in life that I have to try and keep full control over, and I fail at it consistently. Distance and time. As a Christian who gives everything to God, I can see how this seems hypocritical of me. I think the reason I can't fully let go of the idea of controlling time and distance in my life is because of how catastrophically those two things can change the outcome of my relationship. It scares the hell out of me, and so I hold on tight. Time and distance are both things that can either pull people closer together or completely tear them apart. You could spend every waking second with them on the phone or on FaceTime, and yet they're on the other side of the country, thousands of miles away. Time is important, but so is distance. Some spend their entire lives laying 5 feet away from one another, yet time together becomes a figment of their imagination. Distance is important, but so is time. Tomorrow is not promised for either of us, and life itself is going to be the best gift ever received on earth. So let's ensure that we choose to live life and not just walk through the motions, and that we choose to do so with those who love us enough to give us a balance of both. Oh, thank you, Stalker. Yes, I am. All right. I agree that you agree. Note to self. I spend my time searching for specifics in people. Who could be my match? I do this a few different ways, but I do it every single time. What's your star sign? How could we be compatible? If we are, is it as friends or is it as lovers? And if we're not, well, next up. I find myself in this pattern of interrogating questions. Do you have goals? What are they? Do you have kids? Do you want any? Are you in your career or just a job that pays the bills? Where do you want to be in 5 years? These are all very important questions I'd like to know, but sometimes I feel so rushed and behind in life, behind the 8 ball when it comes to finding love, that I forget I'm looking for a soulmate and not an employee. This is a potential love connection, not a job interview. So maybe I should stop focusing so much on who I love and start focusing on how they can love me. At the end of the day, I'm looking for someone to build a family with, make memories with, and spend the rest of my life with. So from now on, I will keep my eyes open for people whose actions speak louder than their words, star signs, or any personality test. Note to self, remember this daily. Next up, metamorphosis. Growth, maturity, responsibility, wisdom, development, and experience all take time. To fully reach them, there will be a trial and error period. There will be failures, there will be disappointments, and there may even be regret. But what you need to remember is that all of this that's happening to you right now is supposed to be happening to you and in the way that it's happening. Stop comparing your life to those around you. They're running a different race than you are. If you found out that everyone who seems to have it all figured out and who seems to consistently get ahead in life had a shorter time frame than you still want it? Stop trying to control your destiny and own the one that you were given. I know life can be hard sometimes, but try to remember that we're all experiencing trials and tribulations. Not all hurt and sadness is in vain. Sometimes we need the pain to remind us that we're alive. Don't be so hard on yourself because it won't stay dark forever. Always remember, when the time is just right, a caterpillar will still become a beautiful butterfly no matter where it decides to metamorphose. Okay, y'all, almost done. Literally, this is pieces, and it's very sad and depressing about how I've been heartbroken over and over and over again, and exactly one of the scenarios of how I got broken up with. But why don't you sign some of your poetry? Absolutely not. I'm not that knowledgeable. That's too much. That's too much. That would be pretty cool, but la, la, la. We're gonna end with that one. Denied. Do that one. Staring at me. Have you ever experienced what it feels like to have butterflies in your stomach? To simply think of another person and completely lose your breath? To feel your heartbeat pound inside of your neck? To get tingly and throbby all over your body when you hear their voice? Have you ever experienced hot flashes or cold sweats because of something they were talking about? Have you ever completely lost your train of thought when they looked into your eyes or not been able to fall asleep once they hang up the phone? Have you ever fallen asleep to the blurry visual of them on your laptop just to wake up hours later and see that they are still there? Well, I just woke up and rubbed my eyes awake to the most beautiful view I've ever seen, and all of those feelings rush through me like a tidal wave as I smile at her smiling at me. I don't know these in sign language. It's a different hobby. This is my writing hobby, and that's my signing hobby. Life is spelled L-Y-F-E. There you go. I signed it. And that means love you for eternity. I made it up. And then I wrote this. Some people love to live in the moment. They don't seek longevity or want to feel tied down or anchored. Others, like myself, see potential in some that they themselves don't even see. They don't see the potential they hold within them for a happily ever after because for so long they've had to fake it for the opinions of others. I am one who reaches in deep and pulls out the confessions in them that they are scared to admit. Scared to admit that they still believe in true love despite being unhappy in it. Scared to admit that they want to settle down again even though they've already tried that once. Scared to admit that they want to continue growing their family but with a love that is actually going to last. I encourage trust, hope, and clear communication with them so they learn what it feels like to be in an actual partnership with someone, what it actually feels like to not be scared for once. I seek longevity, and I want to be rooted in love with somebody. I keep this hope alive even though there's storms. I keep this hope alive even through the storms because I know there's someone out there who can't wait to tell me I love you for eternity and who I'll one day get to spend the rest of my life with. Oh, stalker! I love you. Yeah, well. Right. There's 2 left, y'all. There's 2 left that I'm going to do tonight, and then I'm going to end it because we're at 6 minutes left for an hour. Seed, and I'm ending it with moon. Ready? Seed. The way I see it, love and nature go hand in hand. We all start as what seems so small, less than dirt, less than nothing, deserving of nothing, and desert dry. The confident ones won't see it this way. They'll put positive thoughts in their head instead. They'll be hopeful, feel worthy and deserving of everything, and rich, like soil. This is the most crucial part of a happy life and finding love. If you don't love yourself and feed your emotional and mental health to the point of becoming soil, then all else will fail and die. From soil, we plant the perfect seed. This seed being the individual who fits you, who loves you, who sees you, who hears you. This seed, well, they'll want to grow in you and grow with you. So you plant them in deep, safe, and secure where no one else could steal them away even if they wanted to. But in order to keep them there, you must continue to water it with hope, love, joy, and fulfilled promises. You must be committed, not just when it's convenient for you, but every single day. You must also remember that good can come from the bad, because even through the storms, the seed can still get what it needs to grow, despite how hard it rains. The sun will eventually come out again, and like singing to a plant to help it grow, constant communication to the seed will do the same. Don't get too excited as you start to see it sprout. You're not done, and you must stay committed in order for maximum growth. As the sprout becomes the thickness of a stick to a branch to finally a trunk, remember all the memories that led you there. Don't forget to do the little things. Don't forget to go out of your way. You're never done growing. Remember to constantly water it with your love, joy, and fulfilled promises so that your leaves can grow to be full and green. One day, maybe even apples appear. And you'll need to remember these lessons and be willing to teach them this in order for them not to fall far. Finally, take the time to go back and count the blessings and the memories. Remember to rewatch the journey in reverse every time you see your initials carved in the stump that's rooted so deep it can't be removed from the earth even after you're both long gone. Let generations after you count the rings within you and be inspired by the level of love, work, commitment, and unconditional devotion it took to get you there. The way I see it, love and nature go hand in hand, and I'm soil looking for my seed. Tish, I hope it sounds like the perfect love story because that's what I'm trying to create. If I write it, maybe I can manifest it. You know what I mean? Here, I'm going to manifest this one right now. Here we go. This is called Moon. The Milky Way alone has approximately 400 billion stars and at least that many planets. Humans in relation to this seem so small, seem so nothingless. Yet these stars and planets, they have to align just right for things to fall into place over decades of time. Things falling into place like who you meet and when. There's 7 billion people on the planet, and in one lifetime, we get to meet up to 10,000 of them. There are so many factors, yet we get to experience moments in time where a person could make your entire world feel like it stops spinning. You feel so minute 1 minute, and then just as quick as witnessing your first shooting star, they make you feel as important as the universe itself. Like laying in the grass and staring at constellations, time escapes me when I'm talking to her. Planets feel rushed into rotation to match the rhythm of my heartbeat. And with every beginning of a new 24-hour period, I wish I could freeze time to spend it alone with her in the silence of the world. Like eternity, she is timeless. Doesn't even know how much she's worth. She is the gold hidden away in a mine that they refuse to dig deeper into. Well, I dug, and she spoke. And like chipping away at the dirt and grimy path surrounding her in the darkness, she started to shine. She lit the way and found an escape, new, polished, and out of the grave that used to house her heart. She lives and thrives on a new high every day. And every time I talk to her, I wish I could steal her away, just for a little while, and show her that there are people who would love her like she's never dreamed of, take her heart on many adventures to every planet, and who would do anything to give her the moon. Anyway. Yes, Dana. Yes, sign copy, sign copy. Stalker. Yeah, well. There you go. Thank you guys for letting me read until 2 o'clock in the morning. It's very therapeutic for me. I love hearing your comments. I love feeling what I feel when I read it. I can't believe I read my 6-pager. And look, exactly an hour and 10 seconds. We are right on time. Thank you, V. Thank you. I'm going to manifest it. It's going to happen for me. I need all y'all to send prayers. Send them up to the heavens. Send them up to the moon. It's going to happen. Stalker, are you going to zoom for a tiny itty bitty baby bit, maybe? Just a small thing. Thank you, Journey. Thank you guys for chiming in. I really, really, really love it. And now that I know that when I go live on my anything, I can post it. I love that. I love that for me. All right, I'm out of here. Mwah. I will let you know when the first one gets published. And I will let you know if and when a tour will be a thing. And if you buy a book before I decide whether or not I can or cannot do a tour, keep it safe, and I will make a trip, and I will make sure that that gets signed, even if we have to P.O. box it to each other. I will do it. Bye, Malia. Malia, I haven't seen you in forever, girl. Can't wait to be the second or third person. Wait, Tish, why you got to be the second or third person? Why can't you be the first person? Tish is like, because Stalker's going to get the first one. Thanks, V. I love it. Bye, guys. I will see you later.